What is going on, my peoples, and my plant peoples? So, got a nice little video today. I've been saying I wanted to do some updates or whatnot, so I got a chance today to look back at some of my videos and see some unboxings. I've realized that I can do like two different updates as far as when I go to plant shows and when I do unboxings. Okay, so I'll put those of course in two separate videos because that'll be really long. And I know y'all like long videos, but I don't know if I really got it in me because I got to make a couple videos today, going out of town or whatnot. So I'm just, I just want to make sure I give great content and not just, mediocre stuff. So I just want to, get you guys a really good video. So how are you guys doing? What's the business? How have you been doing? How your family doing? Your spouse doing, and kids and all them people like that? Okay, that's real. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna string this along. So what I've researched is, for my videos, I'm just gonna do 6 months worth of unboxings. So I have unboxings from Plant Life Lex. I got some from Tropicals Plants, from Tropicals. I got some from Gabrielle's Plants, Equigenera. I got some plant mail from Succulent Umpire. So I'm gonna just give pretty much a lot of those updates or whatnot. Yeah, and that's pretty much gonna be the vibe. I feel like this is gonna be kind of like a long video. I can probably see at least over 30 minutes, about 45 minutes, something like that. But I'm just gonna tell you pretty much kind of updated stuff as far as where they're living right now. You'll see like the medium if I changed it out, maybe some things that I've learned from it, maybe where it's placed right now. Because some plants have been moved about 2 or 3 times, because if it's gotten really big, then of course I can't just keep it in the same environment because the leaves start to like bend and fold and stuff like that, especially like your anthuriums. Anthuriums will definitely make its way to, it can live wherever you put it, but I found that, philodendrons, they just gonna be philodendrons. They just gonna be full. The leaves are not really gonna break typically, but anthuriums, like if one leaf, even if its own leaf touches its own leaf, then it starts to like wilt and all this weird little stuff that anthuriums are used to doing. So I'll tell you all that stuff there. And yeah, we're just gonna have a nice little long little video. So yeah, let's go and get yeah, so we're gonna have a nice little long video. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the first one that the last unboxing that I had was from my good sis, Plant Life Lex. So she sent me this Hoya about 2 months ago, so I just want to show you right now. And here we are. This is the Hoya New Guinea Ghost that she sent me, and you've seen this plant before because of course I put it on the trailer. So if you go back and look at my Hoya trailers video, then you'll see that I put this on a trailer or whatnot. It has not really grown from me, but I find that Hoyas aren't really that fast, at least for me. I think that they are pretty stable, but they don't grow really that fast, at least for me. So if you guys know anything that I can do, I definitely fertilize every time I water. This is in a chunky mix with reptile bark. It looks like it's some charcoal in there for sure, some perlite. So I definitely fertilize it or whatnot. But yeah, so most of you guys know, if you've never been here before, I'm Jamon of Jumanji's Plants. I got a Hoya, I guess you would say like a shelf, because it's not a bookshelf, just a Hoya shelf or whatnot. And that's pretty much what all my Hoyas are, pretty much in pretty home humidity, which I think maybe about 60-65% humidity and whatnot. I don't think these things really need humidity. I think I water these things maybe every 2 weeks or whatnot. because I don't want them to just like wilt away or whatnot. It's been doing good, I guess. The other Hoyas are kind of one and the same. I think I only have like maybe 2 or 3 Hoyas that really grow like really fast, but I've only had it for 2 months, so I'm not really expecting like real deal a blown growth or whatnot. If I'm doing something, or if I could be doing something more, definitely put it in the description, because I'm not the biggest Hoya parent, but I'm trying to become, so, or I am. I'm just trying to, you know, get the best out of it that I can. Very gorgeous plant. I was so happy when she sent me that, this Hoya, and still happy about it. I love the look of it. I love that silver look, because a lot of the plants that I have are just kind of like green, dark green, as you kind of see around you. You may see maybe some variegated plants around and stuff like that, but a lot of plants just be green. So it's really dope that I got a chance to get this Hoya from her. I greatly appreciate it. I wish there was something I could do for her, which I think I have an idea of, but of course I ain't gonna say anything just yet. But yeah, I was really psyched up to get this plant. So yeah, this is its update. Still looking good. Like I said, if you got any tips for me, you know, definitely drop it down below. I would greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I guess that's all I got for this one right here. Thank you again, Plant Life Flex. Definitely go check out her website. Definitely get on her subscribe list so that you can keep an update and stuff like that. Just me pubbing her, because I really appreciate her, and all her plants typically are really good. She clean them, and she runs a really good, solid business. I have never heard anything bad about her, so I appreciate her, love her, and yeah, let's get on to the next plant. Okay, so the next plants that I have, because I have a list down here, is Tropical Plants Unboxing Surprise Plant Mail. So this was 3 months ago, okay? So on here I had 6. I'm gonna just let you know the Anthurium Lappoanum. I can't even find that plant at this point. So the other 5 I still have, so let's go ahead and check that out real quick. So I have them kind of staged over here, just because I felt like that would make it a little bit easier, and then I'll be able to talk about them and just give you the best information that I know. Okay, so the first one that I had unpacked was the Anthurium Peltigerum chocolate narrow that I got from Tropicals or whatnot. Still got about 2 leaves. I think it came with 3 or whatnot, and this one hasn't really grown for me just yet, but it's in pretty good potting medium, and I do see roots or whatnot. This one's actually kind of dry, but this one right here is in my Anthurium case or whatnot. I have it so it can get a little bit more light. That's probably why it's drawn out right now, or dry right now, and I'm still loving it. I definitely can't wait for more leaves and bigger leaves and stuff like that, but right now this is still looking gorgeous. It's a very pretty plant. I'm loving the way that it looks. I like how it's in my greenhouse. I like how long it is and slender it is. It's just different from a lot of the anthuriums that are in there, because I have a lot of like big leaves, pillow leaves, like the luxurians. It got that kind of look. This one isn't variegated striped or anything like that, so it's definitely a different Anthurium that's out there, and I'm still loving it, still liking it. I need to water it as I'm kind of looking at it right now. So after this, of course, I'll go and grab it some water, and yeah, it's looking really good. I can't really maybe talk too much more about it, but I'm still loving it, still liking it. Yeah, what else I got now? So here I have my Anthurium Timplowmanii, still looking absolutely gorgeous. I think that this is its newest leaf or whatnot. This plant is still absolutely gorgeous. I have it actually in this room above those Anthuriums, if you can remember my Anthuriums on that side. If not, I have some Anthuriums in my pretty much my plant room that you can kind of check out. But this Timplowmanii is still absolutely gorgeous. It's in the same mix or whatnot. It's another leaf, look like it's growing down at that bottom. Let's see if you can see that right there. So we got a new leaf coming out pretty soon. I'm loving it, I'm liking it. The humidity in here is probably about 70%, 75%, just because there's a lot more plants in here. And then this is closed off. It's pretty much outside temperature and whatnot, because there's no like central heating in here. They typically call this like the sunshine room or the sunrise room or the Florida room or something like that. So it used to be like a porch, and then they like fenced it off and stuff like that. So it's pretty good temperature in here. I like sitting in here. Yeah, during the winter, during the summer, so it's pretty nice in here. But this Timplowmanii, when I saw it, I just knew that I wanted it. Bigger leaves look, of course, gorgeous, but right now, as it is right now, it's gorgeous. I do not shine or put like lemon juice or anything on my leaves, so this is its natural leaves. I definitely say get into that. Very, very gorgeous plant. I absolutely love it. Even on both sides, they both are shiny, as you see. Absolutely gorgeous plant. I think once they get bigger, I think it's gonna look even more beautiful. I like that all the leaves are growing out to that side right there, because I have it along a wall, where the wall is on this side right here. But of course, all the lights are growing from this side right here, so I would imagine that all the leaves, of course, will push out this way. And I like when my anthuriums or even philodendrons pretty much grow out to one side without it being on like a moss pole, because if it's on a moss pole, it's going to typically grow out that side. It's not many times where a plant is on a moss pole and it grows into the moss pole, you know what I mean? So it's trying to get out leaves to go there so it can grab some light and photosynthesize. So absolutely love this Plowmanii. It's every time I look at it, I still get excited off of it. I'm just excited for what it looks like. And well, this is only, what, 3 months since I had it, so I don't expect like the biggest of anything to happen. I can imagine it in another maybe 6 months, I could probably give you guys an update on it or whatnot. So I think I'll maybe do kind of updates like this, like maybe every 3 months or something like that. So this is what, October, November, December, January, February, probably about February time, but yeah, that I give you another one. So absolutely gorgeous plant, very easy going. Can't say too much more about it. Very, very gorgeous plant. Let me see what else I got now. So here I have my Anthurium Warocqueanum. It's looking like it's pushing another leaf pretty soon, as you kind of see in that caterpillar. I don't want to move that caterpillar out the way, because if it's going to give me a new leaf, I'm just going to allow it to. How that got cut, I think I had it on the floor, maybe I stepped on it, but that's like really, really clean. It looked like it's been cut. But I'm the only person that lives with me, so I'm going to leave it like that. It hasn't like browned at the tips or anything like that, knocking on wood. So it's still doing good for me, still looking great. I'm pretty amazed at it. I know I don't have many Anthurium Warocqueanum. I think I have 2 and 1 is in like a prop box right now, just trying to get better. So for me to have this one right here and it looks pretty pristine other than the cut, I'm pretty psyched up about it. I think it is an absolutely gorgeous plant. I think that this is one that will definitely test your gangster, because this plant right here is just so temperamental. It likes to be wet but not soaking wet, and then it likes its humidity, at least from what I'm looking at. So I try to keep this plant in pretty much like this is in kind of like a chunky mix, but I also put in some peat moss. And if you know about peat moss is more water retentive or whatnot, so it retains a lot more water. And I think that is definitely helping it. I don't see any roots popping out of the bottom of it, but I do see some roots sitting around it. So it's definitely growing. It's gonna give me a new leaf. So I see in another 3 months, giving you guys an update. This one should have at least one more leaf, hardened off or whatnot. So I can't wait to give you guys an update on this one. If anybody, of course, got any tips down below on Warocqueanums and your conditions or what you do or how you fertilize it, your soil medium or anything like that, definitely drop it down below, because I would love to almost master the idea of the Anthurium Warocqueanum. I have seen people who have like found that niche on it and found that they could grow it in certain conditions and stuff like that, outside temperatures and stuff like that. But I'm trying it as a Anthurium that you will see, or Anthurium Warocqueanum that you will see. And I'm hoping to, of course, get that for you. You'll see it a little bit later. So this right here is my Anthurium Warocqueanum. We are 3 months in, so yeah, still looking good. So what else we got down here? So here we have the Anthurium, and I'm gonna try to sound this out, Angamarcanum. Angamarcanum, okay? And this is its newest leaf, looking absolutely gorgeous. This kind of gives me the Peltigerum, but like fluffy, that puffy kind of look. You know what I mean? Like, look at that leaf. I think I've lost maybe one leaf off of this plant, and now it's doing even better. These are the leaves that it came with right here. This one grew in my care. I think this one grew in my care too. And I think I've lost, I think I said one, but I'm looking at down here. There's another little leaf right here. So chop that up to 2. I got one look like it's going out, but that's okay, because this is another gorgeous leaf. This one sits over there with the Peltigerum. So all the lights come from this angle right here. So of course this is gonna come out very plush. It's not variegated or anything like that. So you just kind of gotta find the beauty in it, which I do. It's so puffy, it looks puffy, which is so crazy, because like, you know, if you look at this one right here, it's giving like Villanorium, Anthurium Villanorium, which I'm going to be showing a little bit later, but it's giving that in the sense that it's kind of matte or whatnot, and it doesn't have the as shiny leaf as this one right here. And then I get this little one right here, right, which is shiny, and then this one right here is shiny, which is so crazy because this is both the same plant. You know what I mean? And like I said, I don't spray it to where I'm like trying to put a shine on it. Like, first of all, I don't got time to do that. Secondly, I just keep it watered pretty much. Maybe once a week, I will water this one pretty thoroughly. Every watering that I do, I always fertilizer. Right now, I'm using that GT Growth Foliage Focus and nothing else. I was using the Silta or something like that, but I stopped using it because I don't know, I think I was running out and I don't feel like I want to buy it again. But the Foliage Focus just comes in a way bigger bottle, and I think I'm going to start to see within the next couple months what that looks like. I was doing that incorrectly, but now I read it and I'm going to be fertilizing it a lot better and stuff like that. So I think somebody mentioned it in the comments. I can't remember exactly who, but somebody mentioned in the comments about fertilizer, and then I started to think, dang, am I doing it right? So I went on ahead and read it and then got my calculations correct. So I'm now doing it a lot better. This plant is growing really well. As you kind of see, there's some gorgeous little roots in there. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this one. This leaf just came out, so I would imagine that maybe once every month and a half it may push out some plants. Maybe when they get a little bit more comfortable, maybe it may push out maybe once a month, which I can kind of see it happening. So Yeah, I'm loving this plant. I love how plush it is. I can't wait for the new leaf just to kind of compare and contrast what that looks like for it. So I'm very excited. Very gorgeous plant. I definitely recommend it. It's very easy, non-temperamental. I keep it watered. I got in a nice little chunky mix. And it's doing really great. I think I have just one more plant. So this is the last of them. This is the Crystllinum Silver Special. And it's definitely looking special. I do have a new leaf coming out of there, which is absolutely gorgeous. I will be out, so I'm hoping that, I don't think that it'll finish before I come back, but I would definitely love some pictures of this thing here as it's like unfolding and growing. And it's so crazy how it starts so like small and shiny, and then it'll come out with this velvet, and it'll have these these venations and the stripes and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that this one grows up instead of kind of like this right here. Like this right here just takes up so much freaking room, because I have to put it at a certain place, like behind certain plants, so that this one like pokes out, knowing that the plant is like way lower on the left side. So that's the only thing that I don't like about it. It's not so bad to where I'm thinking of like going ahead and ripping off this leaf or something like that, but like, yeah, if it were to just fall off, like, I like the red around the leaf. I don't know if you could exactly see it, or if the if it's picking up or whatnot, but this right here feels absolutely gorgeous. Velvety suede, however it may be for you. Absolutely gorgeous to me. I love crystallinums. I think crystallinums cross very well with a lot of plants, and they just bring out that not variegation, but that silvery look or whatnot. And especially if the crystallinum is the cross or the mother plant, then of course it should get this like nice velvet suede or whatnot. But like I said, I will keep you updated. It's only been with me 3 months or whatnot. I think I've lost maybe 2 leaves off of it, if I'm not mistaken. But now I have it in my IKEA cabinet to where all the lights are from the top, so it should start to grow upward. Unlike this one right here, I'm not even sure how that grew that way. And there's no way for me to even like bend it upward, because if I bend it upward, then of course it breaks. But as you see, I have a kind of bowl underneath it or whatnot to keep it wet, and this root right here has took advantage of that, fully took advantage of it. So that's good for me, that I can put like a reservoir down there, and this right here siphons up, especially because when new leaves come out of anthuriums, they tend to be a lot more thirstier, at least from what I'm learning. And I just want to make sure that this plant is fully hydrated, so that this leaf has no excuse of coming out and just looking beautiful, which will be really gorgeous to have a pretty pristine looking Anthurium Silver Special leaf. So I'm looking forward to that. But these are all my tropical plants. Unboxing surprise plant mail, which is the name of the video in which these came from. So if you want to go check out that video just to see what they look like before and then come back and judge me, I'm okay with that. But as I've learned, most plants, when they come from overseas or anything like that, they just have to, they're gonna die off, you know. Not all the time, but a good amount of time they're just gonna die off, because they gotta learn to live in your conditions. If they're coming from Indonesia or Ecuador, I mean, humidity is probably like 100%, probably most of the time, you know what I mean? And then it comes into yours and it has 50% of that or 40% less, and you know, it just has to live. So I'm loving these right now, looking absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, 3 months worth. I still got them all except for the one, Anthurium Lappoanum or whatnot. Will I get another one? Will I not? Right now, I'm pretty good on kind of buying plants. So for me, it's just, yeah, I'm pretty good right now. So let's get on to the next unboxing video. So here we go. Okay, so now this unboxing was named Unboxing New Plant Mail with me, with tropicals and tropical plants, whatnot. This was 4 months ago, so this should be like 4 months worth of growth and stuff like that, which some stuff is a surprise, some stuff isn't. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. So as you kind of see, there are some things off to the side. Like I said, I want to just kind of keep this a little simple, so I just tried to grab all the plants at once, at least for that particular one. So the first one that I got from Tropical Plants USA, which I'll have the information down in the description, is the Alocasia Blizzard. So this would be one of my first variegated alocasias or whatnot, and this plant is absolutely gorgeous. It has given me a pup, so I'm pretty excited about that. Who does not like Anthurium pups? Right now it looks like it's in perlite, and it's definitely not fir bark. I'm guessing peat moss or whatnot. I would like to repot this, but right now I just don't have the time. And I want to put it in leca, or some type of chunky mix. I'm not sure, because if I put it in leca, I may not get the bulbs that I want. And I think that this one is okay, but of course I want to kind of get it out of a cup. As you see, it's kind of drip dropping or whatnot. So I do want to get it out of the cup or whatnot, and get into something a little bit more, maybe fancier, I guess you could say, just a regular clear plant pot or whatnot. So I will try to repot that. It won't be right now because it's actually growing pretty well. As you kind of see, the roots around there are looking pretty spectacular. Look at that long one right there. Yeah, so it's looking really good. I do have a bulb in there. These alocasias definitely are very thirsty. So because it's dripping, not because it's dripping, but I have the actual kind of little cup that I put under the bottom of it, and I just kind of keep like a little water reservoir in there or whatnot, and it seems to like it. As you can see, I don't want this to drip on my thing on laptop. I got my laptop here, but as you see, below there are like a lot of roots sitting around there. So I like it. It's a beautiful plant. I have moved it from where it was because I had this plant sitting where it would kind of lean. So if you kind of see this right here, it is growing the way that I have put it, but now I have placed it where this won't have to lean because that bends to grab the light. The new leaves should just come straight up, and this is what, 4 months worth. So I could say maybe in the next 2 months, which of course will equal our 6 months, then I'm sure it'll look a lot better once the leaves and stuff like that come out. I'm still very, very excited when I see it because it is my first variegated alocasia, and now I have like the fry deck or whatnot. So we are getting up there. There are a couple more variegated alocasias that I want. I'm just not paying thousands of dollars for them, you know what I mean? So if I could catch me a good sale, or I go to like a plant swap and I see one, then I'm gonna go and grab it. This one right here I think was like 30 bucks. So very, very gorgeous. Definitely check out Tropicals Plant USA and maybe find some more. They ship from, I believe, Orlando, Florida, if I'm not mistaken. But definitely check them out. This is a gorgeous, beautiful plant, and I absolutely like it. I absolutely love it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into our next plant. So this plant right here, coming all the way from Tropicals in Ecuador, not Ecuador. So this plant right here comes from Tropicals over there, Ecuador. I heard that these plants were really difficult. I think when I first got it, I think I lost maybe 2 leaves, but I put it in sphagnum leca with sphagnum moss on top, and it seems to like that. It is a pretty thirsty plant. I can put water in it one day and I can feel it about a third, come back a couple days and it's gone or whatnot. Not bone dry, but it's gone. This is a newer leaf that came from that, and I think that this one came to me as well. So it's not in this in the best conditions. It's not in the bad condition. It's still growing, so I'm still loving it. I love just the shape of the leaf. I mean, like, that's so dope. Like, it got ears on it. It got like a long nose. Like, that just looks dope. And I'm guessing it's supposed to kind of give maybe like a dragon kind of look. I don't know. Whatever you get out of it, I'm sure that's like, you know, whatever you get, kind of like a little bow tie. I'm kind of looking at it like a bow tie and a tie at the same time. I'm saying it's kind of funny. Yeah, this plant is absolutely gorgeous, man. I absolutely love this plant. I have it sitting atop of my Anthurium cabinet or whatnot, where it gets, of course, above light, the what can I say, the humidity in there probably is about like 60-70%. So still doing good, looking good. I'm sure once the newer leaves start to come out to grow out of here, then I'm sure they will be in better conditions, because it has to just still get used to my conditions. But I have heard that people say that this one is temperamental and stuff like that, which I could attest to a little bit, but right now it's doing really well for me. So whatever I'm doing, I'm gonna keep doing. Like I said, I got it in this leca and put some sphagnum moss, of course, to help with the roots and stuff like that. I think one thing that I don't generally like about it is how long it is. So of course I can't put it in the cabinet. Like, if it stayed down to like right here, that would be amazing. Just imagine it come like this right here. But these things get long, and I'm not exactly sure how much longer it can be, but I kind of like it the way that it is. So I'm just loving it. I'm liking it the way that it is. I'm not, you know, I don't want to argue about it too much. But yeah, it's very gorgeous. I would definitely recommend this plant. If you got the time, if you got the space, for sure. I think it's more sort of space. Then yeah, go ahead and get you one of these right here. I'm loving it. Very gorgeous to me. The new leaves, when it come out, it has that little fold, and then you start to see like this little thing here, and then the nose come out. It's actually really, really dope. So I'm pretty excited about this plant here. So I can't wait for another, like I said, what is it, 2 more months, because I had this for 4 months. So still looking good, still looking beautiful. Definitely go check out that video if you want to see when I first unboxed it. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into some more plants. Okay, so another tropicals unboxing. I was buying tropicals, y'all know it. People that have been here for a little minute, y'all knew exactly. I was tropical in it out. Lately, I just haven't been on social media, so I haven't really bought anything lately. I would like to maybe buy some more, but I'm kind of like, I'm really like looking at plants that are like dying back and stuff that I don't like anymore, and I'm just kind of like giving up on certain things that I don't want, and repotting things, kind of bringing them together, just to get like a bigger, better plant or something like that. So I've been doing that. And so when I do buy more plants, I'm buying plants only that I love, and not just, you know, that other people are buying or they just look cool or great or something like that. So I'm just giving myself time. So I will be out there back in tropicals. There's live sales, and I haven't been on Instagram either. I've been off of Instagram for like a month or whatnot, just to like, you know, get away from social media, because that stuff can mess with your anxiety. It messes with my anxiety and stuff like that. So I just know how to keep myself away from stressing out and stuff like that, because sometimes I like waste time on social media. So that's my whole little rant off of that right there. But tropicals 4 months ago, so of course this one came probably like maybe a week or two before or something like that, and I got 2 plants from there. I got a Monstera and an Anthurium. So I'm gonna show you the Anthurium, and then I'll show you the Monstera last or whatnot. So the Monstera in which I got was the Monstera, or the Anthurium that I got here is the Anthurium Magnificum Radiant or whatnot. I believe this plant came with like 3 leaves or whatnot, and I believe 1 fell off. But I mean, it's growing pretty well. It looked like that root is kind of coming out there. I thought it was a leaf. That would have been pretty great. But I have it in chunky mix, and there is water down below, so for sure it's definitely hydrated. I see some roots growing out of there, and it definitely likes this chunky mix. As I'm kind of looking at it and looking at like the roots and stuff that's around there. Yeah, that's pretty great. I like that. But this plant is pretty easy going. When I first got it, I thought it was very, very gorgeous, very different, very beautiful. And then it got like these long little stems or whatnot, which makes it even more different. It's like kind of block shape or square shape or something like that. So that's pretty, it's just different. I'm trying to see if a new leaf is coming out. I don't really see anything down there. Yeah, no, I don't really see anything. So I will keep you guys updated on this one. Yeah, it's a very, very gorgeous plant. Look at that green on green combinations. Long leaf, which is pretty dope. So it sits over my laptop. So right under the Peltigerum and the Angamarcanum or something like that. It sits right below it, and it's on a shelf, so it sits on my laptop. So when I'm looking upward or whatnot, I can see it from my laptop and stuff like that. So I'm like looking at it pretty constantly, and I love what I'm looking at. Absolutely gorgeous plant. Very, very gorgeous plant. Like get a, like seriously, like that's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm still psyched up about it. I like this sinus up here because like it's so long that it kind of like folds in. So it got a little, got a little, yeah. So very gorgeous. Anthurium. Definitely you only really need one of these things, you know what I'm talking about? So very gorgeous Anthurium. I'm pretty psyched up and I'm glad that I have it. Yeah, definitely go ahead and get you one of them off of Tropicals. If they're selling this or whatnot, make sure you put it in some water. I think that's where I messed up. I didn't have it in water. I think I was like, I think I messed up probably there. So get it in some water first, at least for 24 hours, and then go ahead and repot it. That's what I typically do. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to the Monstera. So this gorgeous little baby right here is the Monstera Obliqua Ave La Union. What does that mean? I don't know, but it is very gorgeous, growing up very, very strong. Definitely a different looking type of Obliqua or whatnot, not like the Obliqua Peru, but it's absolutely gorgeous. I probably put this on a poll maybe about 2 months ago when I started polling certain things and whatnot. I got it in a nice chunky mix here. I definitely need to water it because it's very, very light. So I'm sure I'll do that in between takes just to make sure it get done, which I've been kind of doing. So I'll take plants out, I look at them and I'm like, oh man, this is a little dry. So it's been rocking with me, it's still good. It's a Monstera, so you know what I mean, it could take a little beating, but of course not too much. I'm loving this plant, to tell you the truth. I have it not above me, but well, above me to the left on a shelf or whatnot, which it gets light coming down on it. So of course all the leaves should go up. I do see me cutting this back once it gets to the top and it gets real comfortable, just so I can have it like very plush and very compact, where I can just add more plants on here because there's a lot of room. And yeah, this is a very, very gorgeous plant. I can see some roots coming in the back there, so very gorgeous. I love this plant. Obliquas are really gorgeous plants to have. Monsteras are typically easy. I don't really get into too much temperament with it. I know when I first got it, if you go back and watch that video, like I said, it was 4 months ago, you can see that a lot of the leaves were brown. So I believe what I had to do is like go back and like rescue it. And what I did was pretty much cut what I could, put it in some water, and just allow it to root up. And then eventually, of course, I got some, I got it onto this pole or whatnot, which it hasn't really done too much except for grow roots. But it's probably my fault because I do water it, but I only water the sphagnum moss. But the sphagnum moss right now is definitely hard, so I need to water it. Like I said, which I'll do before I go grab the other plants. But I'm loving this plant. if you have one, definitely drop down below, like, you know, maybe something that can help as far as like planting a potting or something like that, or you know, if it does grow fast, if it does grow slow. For me, it seems to grow kind of slow. I think it's giving me maybe 3 leaves so far, but I have just repotted on a pole, so I'm gonna just assume that is the issue. And it's a little dry right now, so yeah, I can see it just not growing up, but that's all that really is going on with this one. So I'm very happy at these 2 plants or whatnot. Right now we only got 1 body, but we got a couple coming, so yeah, I appreciate Tropicals for all that they do. These plants are really, really gorgeous, so I'm very excited about it. I can't wait to chop this one back and repot it so it can grow up again. So I'm hoping that the roots grow really large, so it'll be easier to repot. And it's a Monstera, so it should do its thing, but I need to just keep watch of it a lot more so I can make sure that it's watered. So that's me getting a mental note to make sure I water my mothballs. So let's go ahead and get into the next unboxing. Okay, so this one now is a 5-month update. So this one comes from Tropicals, and I called it, the name of it is Tropicals Plant Big Unboxing Energy or whatnot. So this is when I got 10 or whatnot. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now. We got 2 bodies, people. We got 2 bodies. 2 out of 10 ain't bad. That's still 80%. You still pass. You know what I'm saying? We still at a B. You know what I'm saying? We still at a B. You feel me? And then I think I mixed up one of them, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do that one. I think the Anthurium Special from month 3 was actually a Warocqueanum that I got from Tropicals from winning it. So I'm gonna show you that one real quick. So this one here was a special because I actually won it, okay? So this one should have been shown 3 months for the 3-month update, and then the other one should have been shown for the 5-month update, but I'm gonna still show her off because she's still beautiful. This here, of course, is the Anthurium Warocqueanum. I showed this some time ago. I think that it was like a slow plant or a sloth plant right now, but it is growing a new leaf, which is kind of funny because that leaf right there is growing into this little plastic. So I just got to make sure that this does not grow in there, and it's actually pretty difficult. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is put something there to where it does not grow in this little thing. Okay, so it's above there now. So I'll probably have to just keep watching it and making sure that it's not dug in there and stuff like that. So yeah, it's very gorgeous, very pretty plant. Like I said, it's in this room right here, which is about 50-60%. So I'm just trying to keep it watered and, you know, just make sure it just doesn't die back. I could water it a little bit more just from what I'm learning. But yeah, so I'm still loving it. It's a Warocqueanum. I mean, I've talked about it a few times over, but I'm just trying to give it the best love that I can, really. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The best you can do is just learn or whatnot. They're not so expensive as they used to be. So I say if you want to get one, man, just get it and just learn from it or whatnot. You might have to buy maybe 2 of them or something like that, but these things are, I mean, it's like, I don't know if they need like a lot of humidity. I don't know if they need like a lot of water and stuff like that. But I'm learning as I go. So I'm still happy about it. Still a gorgeous plant. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I can say about it. I'm gonna go on to the next plant. So the next plant that I got here is the Ruizii, which has grown magnificently. It is a philodendron, so I wouldn't expect anything less. I do need to do better by repotting this. I might do it off camera. But I think what I've been trying to figure out is if I'm gonna put it on a pole, which I feel like I should just go ahead and do. Because it definitely looked like it can benefit from a pole or whatnot, because it definitely has area roots and stuff like that coming out. So I can see that most of the leaves come come out this way right here. So I figure if I put it on the pole right here, I won't run into that thing where I have to like break off a leaf because it's growing the wrong way. So I will repot it pretty soon. I've been needing to do it, but I don't know, it's just something in my soul that just wouldn't allow me to do it. But I don't know, I love this plant. I call it the Ruizii or whatnot. It's an absolutely gorgeous plant. It's kind of like a beginner stage bicolor or whatnot. If you have seen the bicolor, it's a pretty plant. I love pretty much the long leaves. I'm a long leaf person. I love when it first comes out. It gives you that red back seal. Yeah, this is a lot more red or brown kind of back seal. And I mean, it grows pretty quick, to tell you the truth. I don't see me propagating it just yet. I want to get it on one of those clear poles or whatnot, those long clear poles, because this grows pretty quickly as a philodendron. So I definitely will repot it on another time. Maybe later today, and I might tape it, but right now I just want to kind of do like a little showcase just so you guys can see how it's growing and that it's growing up. You would think that that it needs to be watered by the way that it's kind of cupped in, and I think that might be a thing. So like I said, I've been picking up these plants, looking at them, watering them, kind of doing two things at once. So I'm kind of behind right now. I'm watering and I'm about to travel, so it's good that I do this and I get to check out the plants, look at them. As I'm looking at them, I make sure like pests and stuff like that. So still looking good, still looking amazing. So you'll see me put this on a pole pretty soon. Very excited about it. It's looking absolutely gorgeous. I'm not sure if I should do sphagnum moss or I should do kind of like bark or something like that, because I think that this would definitely benefit for some bark or something like that, because I feel like more tree-like would be really great on it. So yeah, I think it's a little easier to water bark and stuff like that. So I think that's what I may do. So we will see pretty soon, so just stay tuned. So next plant will be, so here is a Warocqueanum again. So like I said, I have 3 and 1 in prop. So I said earlier 2 and 1 prop, but 3 and 1 prop because I looked over to the left and realized I had this one whatnot. But I believe it came with 3 leaves. This one is soon on its way out, but I try to keep it very moist in here. Look like the roots are still growing. It's nothing like really popping out of here. I just try to keep it as moist as possible because this is a pretty thirsty plant or whatnot. I have this little stick on here because I think it did break off, but yeah, I mean, it's still standing strong. It hasn't just wilted and died on me or whatnot. Like this one is slowly but surely doing. I'm not sure why it does that. If you have any information down below, definitely drop it. You know what I'm saying? We could all learn. But I'm loving it. Like I said, a Warocqueanum is a Warocqueanum. I've already talked about it like 2 or 3 times over, so I won't give you too much about it. But this one here and the Special are both growing in here, 60%. I water it, fertilize it always. So yeah, I'm hoping, of course, that it give me more leaves and stuff like that. I know it has to like go through its stages of being in here and stuff like that, but we're gonna figure it out. I feel like it's doing okay. It hasn't just straight died, so it's been with me for 5 months, so I ain't too mad at it. But maybe it need more humidity or something like that, so we will see. Maybe I might move some plants in, move some plants out, stuff like that. I've been changing up both of my IKEA greenhouses and my Anthurium case, so of course there'll be an update coming from there. But yeah, Warocqueanum, I've already talked about it a few times over, so I don't want to bore you. A very beautiful plant overall. I think it's definitely one of a kind to look like this right here and feel so velvety or suede and stuff like that. So it's a gorgeous plant. So absolutely gorgeous. Let's go on to the next plant. So here I have my Anthurium Villanorium. I absolutely love this plant. I think that this was like maybe when I started to look at Anthurium, this was definitely, I think, maybe the like first 5 to 10 plants I've ever looked at, and I like this. Very small and compact. I know that they can get huge, so I'm appreciating the size that it is right now. Very pretty, gorgeous plant. I have this one in my Anthurium case, and it's looking absolutely gorgeous. It has the white venations on it. Beautiful, compact plant. I love to see it. I love to touch it. It has that it's kind of more so like, I don't want to say pig skin, but that's what I'm kind of thinking, like leathery like or whatnot. I have seen bigger ones or whatnot, so that's why I really appreciate the small right now, because I have a lot of like outgrown plants that you've been kind of seeing me put on there. So it's really good to get some plants that are a little bit smaller right now. And it's not like growing out with long stems and stuff like that. So I love this. I have it on the bottom of my IKEA greenhouse, and it's kind of housed under some way taller anthuriums that I'll probably be moving out. I won't say anytime soon, but maybe soon, because there's a Veitchii in there that is pretty big or whatnot. I think I will be showing you guys a Veitchii pretty soon. But if I don't, just know that there's a update coming for the Anthurium case or whatnot. But I'm loving this plant right here. Go ahead and get a nice little look at that. Very, very gorgeous plant. I'm so appreciative of this plant. It's so beautiful. It's so gorgeous. This, I believe, will be a really good beginner plant, if I had to say. I mean, I water it, I fertilize it, and it don't be just dying back and just, you know, just weird temperamental stuff that a lot of Warocqueanum does. So, yeah, this is a really gorgeous plant. Can't talk too much more about it. It's very pretty, very, very pretty plant. Yeah, let's keep on going. Yeah, I know. This here is my Anthurium Magnificum. This is before I knew how to really take care of Magnificum. Tell you the truth, I really just need to repot it. I think that's one thing that got away from me, and a lot of other plants that I know I need to repot. So when I get a chance, I'll probably do kind of like a update repot, where I just do kind of like these plants from here and just repot them. And maybe I'll make that like a Wednesday video or something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna put it on my list to repot it. But Magnificum, you see I think I have at this point, I got a Magnificum Radiant, I got a big Magnificum in there, I got this Magnificum, so I got like 3 Magnificums, 2 different types. But very gorgeous plant. I like right now that it's small and compact, so I have it like on a shelf, which is really good, because definitely running out of space in there. So it's good to have like a smaller plant or whatnot. Definitely need to be watered, because this is really dry, which is kind of crazy. I thought I watered this yesterday, but I guess it got away from me. But I'm gonna go ahead and water this. And yeah, this here is the Anthurium Magnificum. I love it. That green venation, beautiful. I definitely recommend, I would recommend this one as a beginner. Just when you get it, make sure you put it in water. Like take it out of this sphagnum moss, unlike what I did. Definitely get it in some good potting mix, which should be good. So you should be okay with this. Yeah, that should be pretty amazing. Yeah, this is gonna be amazing. So I'm pretty excited about it. I'm appreciative that I have it. You'll see it again on another repot, maybe within another month or something like that. Maybe a couple weeks, I'm not sure, because I definitely need to get it out of here. But yeah, let's keep on going. So I'm gonna just stop here. 2 plants that I did lose was the Philodendron Serpant and the Anthurium Esmeradense. The Esmeradense, I think I just threw out the other day. It kind of died back into a stump, and then the stump was like really soft, so I threw that one away. And then the serpent just is a serpent. You know what I mean? You kind of take a gamble on that. If I do get a serpent again, I'm gonna get it from Genera down in Orlando, because I can drive there and grab one instead of getting it flown in from Ecuador or Indonesia or something like that. Maybe it'll be better temperature wise or something like that. So you will see me get one. I think that plant is very gorgeous, the serpent. So the Esmeradense, I might get it, I might not, I'm not sure. I got a lot of anthuriums, but the serpent, it just looks different. So I think I'm gonna go with that one. And let's keep on going. You would have just seen me repot this one some time ago. This one is my Philodendron Felix, which is still looking gorgeous. Look at those leaves, absolutely gorgeous. and I'm glad I got it on this pole. Is it growing in there? The roots are growing in there. I need to water this one because it's getting a little dry. Getting a little dry, buddy. Got a new leaf coming out of there, so it's still looking good. So yeah, this is gonna be gorgeous. I'm pretty excited about this plant. I remember when I first seen it, I was excited about it. So when I got a chance to actually get it, I definitely took the chance to get it, and I'm happy that I did it. It's a gorgeous plant. It grows. It doesn't grow too fast, but it's not slow neither, if I can say that. I think right now it's not growing as fast as because it just got repotted about a month ago, I believe so. So this is just me just showing you how beautiful this plant is. Absolutely gorgeous. I would recommend it to anybody that love long leaves. The way that these leaves are shaped, kind of got those kind of ribs or whatnot. Absolutely pretty. So I'm very excited about this. So yeah, this should be really great. I'm loving this plant. I have this one in this room here, and it sits 2 cases or 2 shelves above me, where the light is directly on it. So I can imagine that these leaves will come out and give me what it's giving me right now, which is really great. Where it's growing off one side, going off the other side. So that's gonna be really dope. And I can see me extending this one or whatnot. I have no real reason to chop it back unless a friend wants something like that. But it's growing really great. And it's down here, so it's not even halfway to the pole, to the top of the pole, which is really great. So I'm very, very excited about this plant. So let's keep on going. So the last of these plants here is this luxuriant, and I do have 2 luxuriants. I don't need any more luxuriants. I actually have a mix of a Radican luxuriant, and those are still good. I still would recommend this plant as a beginner plant because it's very simple to me. I mean, you keep it watered and moist and stuff like that, and it just gives you good leaves. I think that these hard leaves like this right here, first of all, is absolutely gorgeous. Get a look at that. Very pretty. And I think it's a very hardy plant. I think these stems kind of show a little bit, it's like squared off or whatnot. I think that the leaves are absolutely gorgeous. It doesn't give me like this right here is very different because a lot of it's not like that on a lot of stuff or whatnot. It's just, I don't know, it's a very hardy plant. It's not like yellowing off. I think I maybe lost 1 leaf in transition, but other than that, like, this is a very gorgeous plant. I love it. I recommend it because it's so gorgeous. I remember when these things were so freaking expensive, and now you can go to Tropicals and get this for what, like 50 bucks or something like that. Like, take advantage, man. Definitely take advantage. A beautiful, beautiful plant. Like, how could you not like something that looks like this? That, like, oh, it's so gorgeous. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, this is doing really good. I'm sure you'll see this on some more updates when I'm talking about easygoing Anthuriums or something like that. Because for me, it's easygoing. I don't know how everybody else is. If you feel like it's easy, definitely drop it down below. But for me, it's pretty easy, pretty simple. Only thing I wish, of course, that I just like for plants to kind of grow all at the same place. So when the next one come up, I'm hoping that it grows forward. If I could do anything to like change that, I'm gonna change it. By maybe put it on like some rubber bands or something like that to like have it lean forward, because this right here is just it makes it a little difficult to put it in the case because it's growing outward, but you know, it's still doing good. I have it like on a plant pot above like a couple other plants, so it's kind of like mid-level or whatnot. So it's doing really good, looking really great, and I'm absolutely loving this plant. I'm loving all of these plants, to tell you the truth. I don't really I definitely recommend all of them except for the serpent. I think that you should go and grab you a serpent, or maybe get it cut in from a friend, but to get it sent in from Ecuador, I don't know too much about that, but I'm loving this plant, and it's looking real good. I think I have maybe a couple more plants a couple more unboxes because we are in month 5. So I can see, let me see, we got about 7 more plants. So let's keep on going. Okay, so we're almost down to the end. So this one, this video will be named 2 plant mail unboxing, Gabrielle plants and Ecuagenera. So these are 5-month updates. And out of 3 of the plants that I got from Gabrielle, only 1 is alive. So 2 that I lost is the Ficus Alaska Shiveriana. It just kind of like melted back. I don't think it liked the environment in which I was in. Maybe I was overwatering it. I'm not sure. I think I definitely want that Ficus or whatnot. I think when I get it again, I'm gonna go ahead and get like a more adult version. I think I have kind of like a smaller version. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get a bigger one. I did see it at what's the name of that plant store? Pike. So Pike does have it or whatnot. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab it from there. But I think the smaller version, which I wanted to have on, pretty much it's kind of like a shelf in my room, and it was smaller, so it fit the, you know, the place. But I think it's a very gorgeous plant. I'm not in a rush to really get that plant. So, yeah, that's the Ficus Alaska Shiveriana. And then the other plant was the Apoballus Lavelle or something like that. Very gorgeous plant. I've seen this one too at Pike or whatnot. So they are selling it in the big box store. So I think because it's in the big box store, I'm in no rush because it's not like I'm gonna lose out on it or something. So those 2 just kind of croaked or whatnot. But we do have a survivor out of the 1. So I have here my Shermanthe, and then this Shermanthe is the Guinea or whatnot. Gorgeous plant. It doesn't grow that fast for me. It does get supplemental light. Maybe it's just a slow plant. This here is my first Shermanthe or whatnot. I typically don't really look at Shermanthes or like prayer plants, but I do have some prayer plants. So I'm just kind of keep it low, slim or whatnot, because I think that these are definitely more like decoration plants. So I do like it. I do have it, like I said, on my shelf in my room or whatnot. Same humidity, about 60-70%. I do keep this one pretty watered. It has really good light, so it's doing really well. I'm very, very excited when I see it. It does have like the little purple backing on it. It's a really gorgeous plant. I don't see many people talk about it. If you do have any tips or any tricks or anything like that, definitely put your boy up on game. I don't know if I really want to get too much in the Shermanthe gang, but this one is a pretty one. And I'm loving it when I look at it, and I get to see how gorgeous it is. I think this will be even better if it was a bigger one. I think I have seen bigger ones, but for me, yeah, I'm okay without getting another one, but it is pretty. So I don't want you to think that it's not, but me buying another one, ugh. So yeah, that's that one. Another unboxing that I did around that time was for Ecuagenera. So this one had 3. I'm not sure what the third one is. The third one would have been the Anthurium Crystllinum. I don't know where it is. I don't think it died. But I really just don't know where it is. Maybe I'm like overlooking it because I'm trying to like tape and stuff like that, but I don't know. I really don't know what it is. But I will show you the other 2. I kind of showed another one of this one earlier. So this one here is my Anthurium luxurian. It's in, look like it's probably like some chunky mix or moss or something like that up top, and then some leca. It looking like it likes where it is. Obviously you can see like that nice little root pouring there. But it's really pretty, gorgeous plant, just kind of like the other one. This is a newer leaf. I think I just got this one maybe a week ago or 2 weeks ago. So very gorgeous. I have it in my IKEA greenhouse right now. It still fits in there. And unlike the next one that I'm about to show you, that one doesn't fit in there. So I had to move this one to the Anthurium case. But this one is still doing good so far right now. I like that the way that it grows and its speed, because right now I just couldn't take a really big one right now because I wouldn't know exactly where to put it. I mean, I guess I know where to put this one at because I could put it on top of my Anthurium case, but it's still good. I like it that it's like a centerpiece in my IKEA greenhouse. So I'm loving it. I like how it looks. Like I said, I definitely recommend it for people because it's easy for me. And I feel like I don't do too much with it. I keep it watered and I leave it alone, pretty much. I don't usually like wipe off the leaves unless like I see like some bugs or something that may be on it. But it's a pretty hardy leaf. I hardly see any bugs on it, maybe because it is a really kind of tough plant, as you kind of see. It's definitely thicker than paper, kind of like cardboard, almost like a little thinner than cardboard, if I would say. But it's a gorgeous plant, absolutely gorgeous plant. So yeah, Anthurium luxurians. This here is my Anthurium Forgetii, and this one is actually the biggest Forgetii that I have. I actually just took this one out of the IKEA greenhouse and I have just moved it into the what's it called, into the Anthurium case. As you kind of see, it is it has an inflow on it. I believe I pollinated it, but maybe I did it too late because it looked like it's pollen coming off of it, but there's another inflow coming off of it. So I do have some plants that are flowering right now, so I may go ahead and as you kind of see, well, if you kind of see it, I'll move it over. This right here, yeah, there it goes. I'm pushing it. That right there is the inflow, and the reason that I know that that's an inflow because right here is a leaf, and they definitely don't look the same or whatnot. So I know that there's a new leaf coming out of here, and this is getting absolutely big and bonkers and gorgeous and just pretty, man. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I'm excited about it, about this growth and the way that it looks. It do have some battered leaves, but it's been with me so long that I just like, I mean, it's cool. I think because I had it in my IKEA greenhouse, it just was bumping up on other plants. So I can see that being a thing. I think if I had put it in like, you know, a space by itself, it would definitely give me more gorgeous leaf like this one right here, which came to me maybe about a month or two ago, about a month ago. And it's still looking pretty pristine. You can see like it's kind of a little folded. I think I always get Anthuriums and they're like folded or whatnot. I don't know what that is. If anybody else has experienced that, definitely drop it down below. Maybe you might know more than I do, but I always get them and they're like foldy or something like that. It's kind of weird. But yeah, absolutely love this plant. I always recommend, of course, sphagnum moss, because as you kind of see, the area roots are trying to get down into that substrate or whatnot. So that makes the plant grow really strong and big or whatnot. So absolutely love that. I think that this was a pretty good unboxing. Where that Crystllinum is, I have no clue right now. If I do find it or whatnot, I'll put in another video just to let you know that I found it. But I can't have that many plants, right? I guess I could. But yeah, this was a good unboxing about 5 months ago. And as you kind of see, this has grown really, really big, really, really strong. Both of them are looking really good. So I'm happy with how they look. And yeah, we just have one more unboxing to do. Here we go. So this one actually kind of makes me sad. I've had this plant for about 6 months, and for 6 months it didn't really grow anything. The only thing it kept doing was just dying back. I got this one, and the video would have been called Plant Male Succulent Umpire. So Succulent Umpire is in Orlando, Florida or whatnot, and I seen this plant and it was unbelievable. It was for $45, it was a UPI or whatnot. And if you know the UPI, it is definitely one of my top philodendron or whatnot, still is. But it came to me with like 6 leaves, I think like 6 or 7 leaves or whatnot. And I felt like each month it just kept dying back. And I'm like, what's going on? It was in chunky mix, their chunky mix or whatnot, under good light, watered all the time. And I just don't know what the heck happened. But right now I got it rehabilitating, so I guess I'll show you. Yeah, I know. It is growing a new leaf right here, which is crazy because it has not been growing a new leaf since. So right now I have it in water, and as you can see, there are some white roots in there, so that is a good thing. I have it on a heat mat so that it can grow faster, but I don't know what it was. It wasn't no pest on it, it was no bugs on it. It just would not grow for me. And I think that is so wild, so crazy. But I say give it a couple more months and maybe it'll start to grow. I think I'm gonna keep it in this water vessel until I can get it to grow bigger or whatnot, like at least 4 or 5 leaves before. So pretty much where it was 6 months ago before I do anything to it. So this is it. Ain't too much to show. I definitely still love this plant. The reason that I love it because it's long. It has this like big bill right here. It's skinny, and then it had these 2 leaves. Like, it's a gorgeous plant, don't get me wrong. Very gorgeous plant. But for me, it just, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, man, it just died back, and it's very crazy, right? Very crazy. But I still love it. And yeah, man, I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna end with my 1 leaf little UPI, my 1.5 UPI or whatnot. I know some people say JOPI, UPI, however you say it, however you get it out. People know what you're talking about. But I hope that you guys enjoyed these unboxing, these updates in the 6 months or whatnot. Definitely comment down below what you did like, some plants that maybe you didn't like, whatever it is. I just like to talk to you guys, you know what I mean? If you have any plants that you got some updates on, definitely drop them down below. I would love to hear it. Maybe some plants that maybe I have and you got some recommendations for, maybe some mixes, some medium or something like that. Maybe some different fertilizers or something. You know, I love any recommendations because I listen to you guys. And that's how I got like the foliage feed, because somebody told me about it and I was like, shoot, might as well try it. So I did that and I'm loving it so far. I'm gonna keep you updated on these right here. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I thank you guys for staying so long. I appreciate you. My birthday coming up pretty soon, so you will have a video dropped on the 1st, which is my birthday. And then you will have a vlog coming, but you'll hear all that on Wednesday. So I appreciate you coming through, showing love. I couldn't do it without you guys. I did hit my 1 year on the 21st, so yay me. That's pretty exciting. I think I'm gonna do a video just kind of recognizing certain things and maybe stuff that I learned in the year or whatnot, which should be a pretty good video. I'll do it after I come back from a trip, so it'll be after the vlog video. But yeah, I definitely appreciate you guys for coming through. Definitely appreciate you guys for subscribing. Appreciate you guys for commenting. Appreciate the likes, the recommendations, people who show out when I, do my plant raffles and stuff like that. I appreciate it. I got some videos and some pictures, and thank you. Just thank you. I appreciate everything that you do, and coming through and just showing love. As always, love, peace, and